Alright, so today Wizard101 got updated, and there's a lot of new stuff on the new update, including the new Crying Sky raid, name changes, gender changes, new forms on a Beast Moon, and the topic of today's video, level scaling. So what is level scaling? Level scaling basically will adjust your wizard stats based on a certain level, like based on the level of your choice, right, for what you're going into. Right, you go to this lady, Desmonda Ramirez, whatever. Yeah, you go to this new unicorn lady that they added in the game, and then you can set your level scaling for any of the 4 leagues. Your Master League level 50, Legendary for level 60, 100 for Exalt, and of course Max. So I'm lagging a little bit. So in this new update, Wizard101 introduced stat limits. So every school, and yes, it's different based on the school, so every school will have its own stat limit. These are stats that are basically hard capped and cannot be surpassed. And that is in case for everything. Damage, resist, accuracy, crit, block, pierce, pip chance, all have a limit. So let me check for what is it for Storm. As an example, right? For a level 1/6, this will apply to raids, advanced combat, to the challenge mode, and PvP. So what these stat limits are basically the absolute max that you can get of a certain stat. So for Storm, for level 160, the absolute maximum damage you can get is 183. So right now I'm overcapped a little bit. For Storm, you can only get 183 damage and 50 pierce. No, 52. My apologies. It's 52 pierce at max level. However, and based on those stats, right? Of course, this applies to everything else, but we'll go with damage and resist. But based on that absolute maximum, how close you are to those stats is what will be transferred over to when you level scale. So because I'm at absolute max, hang on just one second, have to put on my pierce mount. Okay, there we go, I'm back. So I changed up my stats. So my stats right now, I have 188 damage and 50 pierce. Right, so I'm basically at the stat limit. I have the highest damage and pierce. Well, I'm 2 pierce off at 4 max, but highest possible damage for PvP, right? And the storms, I mean, and the resist limit is about 65. Well, you can get like 69 to storm, 67 to fire, 63 to ice, but it's in the mid 60s for points and purposes. In the mid 60s. However, I only have 54 resist because storm, as with normal gear at max level, they cannot get 65 universal resist. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to scale my stats, right? And I will use level 50 as an example here, right? Bam. So now my stats are scaled. Now, because I have the maximum damage for level 160, I'll have the maximum damage for Storm at level 50. So Storm at level 50 is capped at 82 damage. Oh, and since I don't have the full resist at max, I'm not going to get the full resist Grandmaster either. Storm is currently capped at 24 resist. I only have 19 resist, though, because my level 160 stats are not capped. So Storm can get 24 resist, but no more. So wards are basically useless at this level, because you're going to lose quite a bit of stats. Like, it's not worth it. Yeah, so see, even though this is a 15 ward pit, I only gain 5 resist to these schools. And obviously it's a bit different. I have a little less to ice because the resist cap is lower for ice. And same with balance. Alright. But my pierce, well, let's see. So my damage goes down by only 1 shock, and so does my pierce. I lose 1 damage, 1 pierce, but I only gain 5 resist to the ward schools. And this applies to pip chance as well, since I have over 100 pip chance at level 160, but it is still not the maximum. The absolute maximum power pip chance for Storm at 160, it's 134, which is why I don't have the maximum pip chance. right? It's 134 pip chance. And for level 50 Storm, it's 96. It's not, so you cannot get, so at level 50, you cannot get 100 pip chance, unless you're balanced, because that is, because it is different for other schools. But however, since I don't have 134 power pips at level 160, so let me just remove it. It's 105, so I'm 30 power, so I'm 29 pips. Now, since I could be 29 less at level 50, it is scaled on that. But since I have 105 pips and not 134, I don't get the max pip chance, right? I get 87 instead of 96, which is fine. And also, with this pet, I'm not going to have 182 damage. I'm going to have 180. So, no, it's 183. Right? So, because I only have 180, right? Right, which is not the cap. It's not the cap in damage. I will also not be capped at level 50. Right? I can get 1 more damage. And same with Pierce, right? Because this pet doesn't have any Pierce. But honestly, this might be worth it, though. I mean, maybe not. I only gain like 5 resist, so it may not even be worth it whatsoever. Like, gear setups will be really difficult to come by, because we don't exactly know how much we're gonna get and lose at that point. But you can make a rough estimate. Like, if you level scale, your spells will be banned based on the level that you train them. For example, for level 50 PvP, do you see this symbol right here? This simply means this is the level that you can use this spell in PvP. So let's go for the higher levels for a better example. So the Nova spell, right? This spell cannot be used in PvP if at under level 150. You have to be at level 150, this includes scaling. So Tree of Strife at level 50 that I scaled myself to will not be allowed to be used in PvP. Right? It only makes sense. Right? And of course, all the other leagues besides Max, shadow spells are banned anyways. Like, the shadow gauge is disabled. You literally cannot get shadow pips. So level getting, and Gambit spells like Thundering Jin at level 50, because I scaled it myself to level 50. I cannot use this in the level 50 PvP league or the level 60. So I can only use this in the level 100 league or the level 160 league. And same thing with this, right? So in order for me to use this, I have to queue the level 160 league or the level 100 league. This cannot be used at the level 50. Neither can Sirens or Storm Owls. Like, this is their respective level that they will be allowed to be used in PvP. So yes, you will have to make a new deck setup based on that. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.